The air was thick with the scent of polished chrome and betrayal. Jake's pride, his 1965 Mustang, sat in his driveway, its cherry-red paint marred by a vicious scratch that screamed intent. He'd spent years restoring it, every bolt a memory of late nights and calloused hands. Now it was defiled. The culprit? The Karen of all Karens, Miranda, the self-appointed HOA president who ruled their cul-de-sac like a dictator in khakis. She'd been hounding Jake for weeks, claiming his car violated some obscure HOA rule about visible vehicles lowering property values. Jake ignored her, knowing the HOA was a Miranda's personal power trip, not even legally binding. But this was war. It started with a note taped to his windshield. Move your junker or face consequences. Jake laughed it off, tossing the paper into the trash. Then came the scratch, carved deep into the Mustang's flank like a taunt. He confronted Miranda at the neighborhood meeting, his voice shaking with rage. "You did this, didn't you?" he spat, pointing at the photo on his phone. Miranda smirked, her eyes cold as she adjusted her clipboard. "Prove it," she said, her voice dripping with condescension. The neighbors shifted uncomfortably, their silence louder than words. Among them was Tom, the quiet widower next door, who'd always seemed neutral but now clutched his own HOA citation, his hands trembling. The tension boiled over the next morning. Jake caught Miranda circling his Mustang with a tow truck driver in tow, her phone out, snapping photos like a vulture documenting its kill. "You're done, Jake," she sneered. "This eyesore's gone by noon." Jake's grip tightened on the wrench in his hand, his pulse pounding. Tom stepped forward, his voice low but firm. "Miranda, stop. I saw you that night. You scratched his car." The words hung like a guillotine. Miranda's face drained of color, her authority crumbling. The tow truck driver backed off, sensing the shift. Neighbors gathered, whispers turning to murmurs of disbelief. Tom, the unassuming bystander, had been the witness all along. But karma doesn't wait for justice. As Miranda stammered, denying everything, her foot caught on the curb. She stumbled backward, her phone slipping from her hand and skidding under the tow truck's wheel. The driver, oblivious, started the engine. A sickening crunch followed as the phone was pulverized. Miranda's scream echoed, not for the phone, but for the evidence it held: photos, texts, her entire campaign of petty vengeance. Gone. Jake's anger softened into pity. She'd lost more than a device. She'd lost her grip on the neighborhood. The tow truck drove off, leaving Miranda alone, exposed, her reign over. Jake never got an apology. The scratch remained, a scar on his Mustang and his trust. Tom offered to help with repairs, his quiet kindness a balm to the chaos. The neighborhood didn't heal overnight, grudges lingered, and whispers of Miranda's fall became legend. But Jake learned something bitter. Vengeance doesn't fix what's broken. Sometimes karma's justice is just another kind of pain. What do you think? Was Tom right to expose Miranda, or should he have stayed silent? How do communities heal when trust is shattered like this?